Hey, George, this is Seth with Grizzly Media Solutions. I understand that you talked to Valerie yesterday. She's one of my team members, and that you had a little bit of interest in this quick little video, just showing you how to bring in more customers, with your website. So there's a few different things that we're going to talk that we want to accomplish here. First, we're going to look at your website and talk about that. Then we're going to look at your top competitor and figure out what you need to do to climb over them into that number one spot and get all those customers that they're currently getting. Okay. At that point, you're free to take this information and do it yourself. No harm, no foul whatsoever. If you're interested in, having us do it, feel free to reach out to me. No problem with that. We could sit down, we can talk about an attack plan, talk about, what we need to do. Anyway, could try to make this as short as possible because I'm sure you're a very busy guy. Three things that matter when it comes to ranking in search rankings. The first thing we're going to look at is content. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your website here. Now, it's important to remember that Google crawls every page on your site, and they're going to read the words. Okay, they're not going to look at your pictures. They're not going to watch your videos. They're going to read these words that I can highlight. Okay, this is what we consider content right here. Now, I went through your website. I looked at it all. You got about 400 words on the homepage here. Ideally, we want to have at least 1,000 to 1,500, if not more, depending on the competition. And also, we want to make sure that this content is keyword rich. Now, what I mean by that is there are certain keywords that people are typing, that potential customers are typing into the search engine when they're looking for a fencing contractor in San Diego. That's what we want to strategically place on here. Okay, that is critical. Now, like I said, we want to compare this to your top competitor. Okay, I want to show you what you can do to take all that traffic that they're currently getting and customers. Okay, so I chose to pull up Vinyl Pro Fence, and just to let you know how I found that, if a customer comes over here and types in vinyl fencing San Diego, okay, the first person they see right here, the first business is Vinyl Pro Fence. And then I come down to the organic Vinyl Pro Fence. Okay, so that's how I chose them. Now let's take a look and really compare your content to theirs. Okay, so I'm looking through here, and as I scroll down, this doesn't count. This doesn't count because I can't highlight it. I got a little bit more down here, but anyway, it roughly comes out to the same amount of content that you have. So you say, okay, well then, why do we need more? Why are they ranking ahead of me? That doesn't make any sense. Well, like I said, content is only one factor, right? And also, if we come in here and we kind of just briefly look at their site, you can see San Diego vinyl fencing. Now, I know that that's a keyword. It's a popular keyword in the area because I did a little bit of background research before, shooting this video for you. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about keywords and stuff like that in a little bit here. But that about does it for content. We're going to move on to the second thing, which is backlinks. Okay, and backlinks are really the most important factor when it comes to creating trust with Google and getting them to rank you at the top. Okay. So what I did, I put your website here in this third-party tool that I have, Ahrefs, and basically what this does is it allows me to see the backlinking profile on your site and any other site that I so choose. All right. So a couple things that I want you to look at. UR here is trust. Okay. These numbers right here are on a scale of 1 to 100. UR is trust. How much trust does Google put in your site? Yours is at 11. A little bit low, but not awful. Okay, I've seen a lot worse. DR here is power. Okay, 1.7. We definitely want to raise that number. Okay, and we want these numbers to be very, very equal. That's the goal. We need to keep them as equal as possible. All right. Now we move on to backlinks and referring domains. These two can be looked at in the exact same way. But backlinks, what you need to think about is you kind of need to look at them like a vote. Okay, and not all backlinks are created equal. Some of these votes are of a higher quality than others. Okay, so what we want to do is we'll basically look at everybody in your area. We'll go out and we will start getting a lot of the same links that they have, especially the top competitor, because we know that what they've done has worked. And once we accomplish that, we want to go out and we want to get even more powerful backlinks and keep adding. Okay, because this search landscape is ever evolving. People are always trying to get to the top. Okay, so we want to make sure that we don't just stop there. But moving on, organic keywords. Okay, these are those keywords that we were talking about that Google reads and that you are getting found for. Okay, organic traffic is how many people are visiting your site every month based on the keywords that you rank for. Okay, so we're going to look a little bit here at the keywords that you're currently ranking for. Reliabuilt Fence Company, that's your company name. That's what we call a branded keyword. Branded keyword, branded keyword. Fence Company Escondido, that's great. You're in the 6th position. You're on page 1. We could definitely get that up to number 1. Fencing Escondido, same thing. A little bit higher search volume. Looks like you're on the top of page 2. This is the one that we want to talk about. Vinyl fencing San Diego. We want to talk about the San Diego keywords because based on the research I've done, a lot of the search volume and the potential for you to increase the amount of customers lies in San Diego. Okay, so vinyl fencing San Diego, 350 people every month are searching just this keyword. Okay, you're only seeing 2.7 visitors per month on average, because you're ranked number 15, which is page 3. Okay, now if we got you up to page 1 in that number 1 spot, this number is going to skyrocket. And I'm going to show you your competitor in a second, and I'm going to show you exactly how many visitors they're getting. Okay, and these go on and on. I could keep going. I have more keywords here that we can go after. It's endless. Okay, but let's pull up your competitor here and look at their backlinks. Okay. So you can see here, their ratio isn't that great either, right? They do have more referring domains, okay, which is big. Their referring domains, their backlinks are probably a little bit more powerful than the ones that you have, okay? But look at all the organic keywords that they're ranking for, okay? This comes back to content too, right? How well is their content dialed in? They're ranking for 808, you're ranking for about 150, and it's leading to 346 traffic to their site every single month compared to your 45. Okay, so let's jump in here and let's see exactly what they're ranking for. Vinyl fencing San Diego, it's the same one that we looked at on your site. The only difference is they're ranked in the number 1 spot and they're getting 110 people every month to come to their site. Vinyl fences San Diego, 200. They're seeing 69 visitors a month because they're in the number 1 spot. Okay, and these go on and on. We could keep going. That's for another time. You know, if, like I said, if you're interested, we could dig into this much deeper, and you know, we'll come up with an attack plan to get you to the top. But the third thing that we want to talk about is citations. Okay, and citations have to do with this right here, this map pack. This is incredibly important because 70% of search traffic comes from the map pack, from these little GMB listings. Okay. Now, I did drop down here into more businesses. I didn't see your business, your GMB listed here. And if there's one thing that I would encourage you to take away from this video, it's the importance of you getting a GMB located in San Diego. Okay. Because like I said, 70% of that search traffic is going to come from right here. Now, how do citations relate to this? Well, we're going to pop over here and we're going to look at White Spark here. And I have to launch this because it kicked me out. Excuse me. I'm going to come in here and we're going to pop your information right in here. Vinyl fencing, because that's the one that we've been doing this whole time. And we're going to view search results. Just got to give it a second here. And here's the one that I did before. So here we go. Here's your citations right here. All right. So basically what these are directory listings all across the internet. Okay. And that's what this is showing right here, this number. So Vinyl Pro Fence, which we talked about as your top competitor, Google finds them in 21 directories across the entire internet. Okay. And there's several hundred different directories out there that we would want to go after. But this is telling me that it's only taken them 21 citations to get to the top. Now, we want to beat that out by a wider margin, just because, like we said, everybody's always trying to chase the top person. We want to definitely get quite a bit more than that. But there's, you might come down here and see this Alpine Fence has 49. You say, well, that doesn't make any sense. They have over twice as much and they're not ranked as high. Well, there's other factors that go into GMB list rankings. Okay. Some of those are like geotagging pictures. So Google wants to know, okay, well, are the pictures in your GMB listing, were they actually taken in your area? Or how many photos? Or did you take the time to fill out all the information that you can in the GMB? There are a lot of different things that go into all this different stuff. But I just wanted to take the time, give you a few different tips, a few different tricks. So that way you could either do it on your own. Like I said, if you want to call me back and you want to talk a little bit more about this and see what we could do for you, I'd love to have a chat with you. Again, my name is Seth, and my number is 610-573-3611. And again, my name is Seth. Have a good day, George.